raindrops. Drop top, smoking, no cooking, the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Cooking up dope in the crock pot. We came from nothing to something, nigga. I don't trust nobody, grip the trigger. Nobody call up the demon, they come and get gang. Cry me a river, give you a tissue. Bad, bad. Cooking up dope with a Uzi.
Yeah, I'm out of. Turned to a savage, pocket got fatter. She call me daddy. Smoking that gas, got all that Zany, she on a powder. Nowadays I am on my head, I got sadder. Money got longer, speaker.
What is going on, guys? Another video, another strong video. Definitely some good improvements. This video is actually was before that lower video I just put out. Because of the footage, you know, I sometimes I'm gonna put out different date at times. But this is showing you an upper workout from, you know, the second day of the new year. With my brother Claude. He's definitely a big motivation of mine. He went from over 300 pounds to now he's under 200. He was standing once at 170 and just crushing it. Definitely a big motivation in my life. Definitely a big impact on my bodybuilding career. And being able to transform your body is definitely something people need to see. And definitely need to value, because the fact that you don't need to be stuck in that big body. You don't need to be stuck doing all this, putting stress in those joints, putting your health at risk. You'll be able to live that balanced lifestyle and still kick ass in real life. Quad doesn't even really do that much lifting, but he is strong for his size. I mean, it's unbelievable how much, you know, I'm in the gym 5 to 6 times a week. And he still kicks my ass. It's always something good to see, because it pushes me even more each time, because of the fact that he is my older brother. I want to definitely show some pride in being being the youngest brothers in my family. So it's nice. So this is typical upper day. Upper day, obviously focusing on the bench press. My weak point, you see me there trolling a little bit, doing some abs, obviously. But no. Bench is my weak point. I got long, goofy arms. Deadlift I was always pretty good at. Bench is definitely a struggle that I'm trying to work on. Currently benching pretty well. I do a pretty close grip, as you could tell. I like using, obviously I don't have that much of a strong chest yet. So I do utilize and fall back on my triceps. The only thing that I didn't like about this day was my butt jumping up so much. I do lock my shoulders in pretty tight. As you can see right there, my butt does get off the bench, which is not good. I'm trying to get better and better each time. Trying to stay tight. Trying not to force that lower back. What I'm probably going to do next time is just try to, you know, grip in there, maybe even take a different foot stance. Because I don't know if putting force just on my toes is working. You know, obviously you see good benchers, powerful benchers, use their heel, even use Olympic lifting shoes, which I have, but I don't use that much because I don't like them too much, to be honest. And I don't use them as good as other people do, or as well as other people. So you see, obviously, big proponent of warming up compound movements. I did bar before that. I did 135. And then I worked up to 225 for 5. Also, another set of 225 for 5. And my last set, 230 for 4. Claude was doing about 190 that day. He, again, like I said, he doesn't work out as much. But he's still killing it. I mean, for a person that doesn't work out that much, 190 to rep out is good, in my opinion. So let's move forward. The next for the upper movement is I usually do seated cable row, but since I'm at this day I was at LA Fitness, I do love the hammer strength row, and it is beautiful. I absolutely love this machine. So yeah, we're using that. I for some reason I still love working up in weight, but I was shooting for 6 to 8. So I actually worked up to the seated row with 4 plates. With this one, I try using thumbless, obviously emphasizing on the pinky so you can activate those lats, usually called the pistol grip. Take credit to the Godfather, Jeff Alberts himself. Claude Strome a little bit with his cast right there. But Jeff Alberts is a big believer of the pistol grip, kind of like you're holding a pistol, kind of like doing your back movements, to focus more on breathe for the stomach and things like that. So, obviously, I was able to get 4 plates on each side. Pretty strong move because I always think the back's a good muscle to have. Even though I'm pretty strong with my back, I don't have to do that much movements because the fact that I feel like it is pretty strong. If anything, I need to do more chest and shoulder work. So yeah, let's get after it. We'll talk a little bit. Also, you guys got to check out "Swing" by Travis Scott and Race Murdered. It's a very good song. I'm listening in the background. I don't know if you guys can hear, but I do definitely love the new music. Please, in the comments, if you guys got new music that you guys like to listen to or some playlists, definitely throw them in the inbox or the comment section below. But yeah, moving forward, obviously, the video before, I wanted to actually record that because you got to put your weights away. Big proponent of cleaning up the place after you're done. So next, incline press, another weak point of mine. I think even though there's they say the upper chest, that is a weak point, but I'm thinking it's because of my shoulders. So I utilize this movement for chest shoulder workout. Obviously, being a higher incline. That day we worked up to I worked up to 80 pounds. And then I had to drop down to 70 pounds, sadly. But, when I drop, I usually get a little bit more reps. So, obviously, as long as I'm accumulating that volume, we're good. I like to, obviously, move volume up each week, 5-6 weeks, take that deload, revamp, look at the plan. That's all you got to do. Easy improvements to keep moving forward. I'm definitely loving the size I'm putting on. Obviously, it's been a lot of weight since my show, but it's definitely making me appreciate the performance and being able to kick my ass in the gym like no other. Because the fact that I was kicking my ass before, but I had no energy, no motivation at all after the 2 shows, being in that leanness of mine. So go ahead, obviously follow AK24 Fitness on Twitter, on Instagram, to look at those photos. Obviously, more to come with bodybuilding in mind. I love being strong and being able to obviously look the part. Right now, I don't look too much the part, but it's gonna get there no matter what. So We worked up. Quads obviously still working around the same weight I am, so he's pretty strong at that movement. So keep watching, keep focusing, and then we'll talk in a little next clip. All right. We got lat pull downs. The first one you're gonna see is with the long bar. I like to go a little bit closer, mid-range, kind of like shoulder width to engage the lats. But obviously, in the next clip, we do get the actual bar we wanted to use. That time we were working up 190 for 9, 200 for 2 sets of 8. Very much like this lat pull down. Obviously, focuses on those wider parts of the lat and this serratus up in the front. As long as me personally, I'm 6'1", I put the freaking thing all the way down just so I can lock my hips in there. As you can see, I get really close so I can stay upright. I love staying upright. Obviously, moving the head back so you don't get knocked in the nose or the jaw. So definitely, those are some other key points you want to keep when you're doing back movements. You definitely want to just put that focus on that big muscle, and not too much the arms or rocking the body at all either. So let's get after it. Oh my gosh. I thought you guys would be tired of hearing my voice already. But no, next we have triceps. At this point, I think I was just doing the whole rack. I forgot what the weight was. I wrote down whole rack. It's probably like 140, 130. It's not too big of a deal on this one. We were trying to just hit 4 sets, around 10 to 12, but I was going off and hitting 16, then 15, then 13, then 10. In my opinion, I shouldn't have been doing that because of the fact that you want to be consistent with your repetitions and your volume, I think. So I probably got ahead of myself, obviously hitting 16 and then not being able to hit it the next 3 sets. So make sure you guys are kind of going off that RPE scale, that rated exertion, so you can actually show your energy levels and sustain that throughout your lifts because you do want to be consistent over time. In the last piece of this, you're going to see easy curls. I didn't get too much video of it. So that was the last thing we did after the triceps, and that's the upper body work, guys. Next, I think I might just throw some recipes out there, so I don't have to show the exercises too much. Just show something different. Make something where you guys will be able to cook easily at home. Some of my recipes I did for the show to make me sane, keep me sane, and focused. That's how I like to play it. I eat what I like to eat. I like that style because the fact that it's more sustainable. Don't try to diet and do stuff where you're not going to be able to sustain like those marine diets. Get that out of here. So coming to you next, we'll see what we have in store. Go ahead, comment if you want, like if you want, subscribe, show your friends, tell their friends. And keep liking and keep commenting on these videos, guys. Take care. Have a good one. Bye.